If looks could kill, if looks could kill.
Welcome back to Life and Fork. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make a quick barbecue chicken thigh recipe with a little bit of fresh peaches. Stay tuned. So the ingredients we have today are 1 pound of chicken thighs, 2 fresh peaches, a couple garlic cloves, 2 organic green onions, and a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's sauce. First thing we're going to do is take our green onions and slice them lengthwise just to get a nice little slice out of them. This just adds a little bit of finishing touch to the dish when it's almost done. Next we're going to take our garlic. First you take the back of your knife, smash it down. It's going to make it easier to dice it up. By smashing it, you make it so it doesn't roll around on your cutting board. So just take the back of your knife and just flatten it out. From here, all you do is just take your knife and go like almost like you're going to slice. Then you're going to flip, go the other way. And just do this for about another minute just to mince it up nice and fine. You don't want big chunks of garlic. It makes it a little bit bitter.
Something of desire, needed badly. Passion is a fire. All it takes is just a look. All it takes is one.
Next, we're gonna slice our peaches. What I like to do is just take the knife down and just slam it.
All it takes is just a
And then with a small little paring knife, I just go around and take out the pit. If they're nice and fresh, it's easy. This is another way you can tell if your peach is nice and ripe. If the pit comes out nice and smooth, it means they're ready. So just do this for your peaches, and then we'll slice them.
Looks could kill. You'd be dead right now.
Alright, now that all the pits are out, we're going to take nice slices out of your peach. I would say it's about 1/4 of an inch. Next, we're going to take our chicken thigh and slice it thin. What I like to do is take it, cut it in half, and then cut it nice and thin the other way. Cutting it thin is going to make it easier to get a nice little caramel color when we go to saute it. So just do this for your chicken.
Looks could kill. Looks could kill. Be all such a thing. Looks could kill. You'd be dead right now.
So now we're over at the stove. I'm going to add a little bit of butter to my cast iron skillet. Let it heat up. Let the butter melt evenly all around the pan. I like the cast iron skillet because it's easy to cook in, and it also provides a lot of caramelization on the food. So as you can see, I'm using a wooden spatula or a wooden spoon, whatever you want to call it, just to get the butter around. At this point, I'm going to add my peaches in, stir them in, let them get cooked a little bit. I'm going to go over to the pantry, grab a little bit of brown sugar and add it to it. So now that the peaches and the brown sugar are in there, all you're going to do is mix it together. What's happening here is the butter and the brown sugar are going to caramelize. So by stirring it together, caramelizing it, you're going to get a little bit of caramel. These peaches are really ripe, as you can see in the video, so you don't want to sit there and cook them too long. So just, I would say about 2 minutes, and that's it, and then set it aside. So now I have my wok nice and hot. What I'm going to do is add a little bit of olive oil to the wok to get it nice and prepared for the chicken. By adding it to a hot wok, it prevents the chicken from sticking to it. So now I'm going to add my chicken thighs, and I'm going to use, again, a metal spoon to mix it around, sauteing it up, making sure to get it evenly in there. You can see how much the pan is smoking because of how hot it is. That's what you really want. If you don't have a well ventilated kitchen, be careful because this will smoke up your house. Add a little bit of kosher salt, about 2 pinches, a little bit of fresh ground black pepper, and saute it all together. I'm not gonna add the garlic just yet. I'm gonna add it a little bit later once the chickens are ready, a little bit cooked. If I add it now, it's gonna burn it, so you don't wanna do that. So you just take your time, saute it together. It's about 30 seconds, then you're gonna add your garlic.
They've hunted you for miles.
Now I'm gonna add my barbecue sauce. About 2 ounces is enough for this. This is about 1 pound of chicken thighs. I'm gonna saute it together and get it nice and covered. Now, as you know, barbecue sauce has sugar in it, so sugar is gonna caramelize. So what you're gonna do is just let it cook out a little bit, sit in the pan, nice and high heat, and it's gonna get a little bit of a charcoal taste, a little bit, a little bit of a caramelization. That's what you really want. So let it just cook through. Now it's the finishing touch. I'm gonna add a little green onions, stir that in. I don't like to add the green onions in early because it just becomes too soft. It doesn't really work the way I want it. I still want a little crispiness to the green onions, so I add it at this point and let it just stand. And that's it. Alright, so there you go. You see how easy that was. Now it's time to build the plate. So what I'm gonna do is grab some of my steamed rice I already had made over here on the side. I'm gonna grab some of that beautiful barbecue chicken, put it right on top. I'll grab some of the caramelized peaches we did. These you might have to grab a spatula or some tongs to grab them because they're gonna be very nice and tender. You just put them, wherever you want to drop them in. This is just gonna add a little bit of a sweetness to it. Even though the barbecue sauce is kind of sweet, this adds just a little bit more of a texture and a different kind of flavor. And then one little secret thing that I like to be playing around with a lot right now is baby arugula. So I'm just gonna take some, not even dressed, and just put it right on top. This just gives it a beautiful color. So there you go. That's the barbecue chicken thigh recipe with some summer peaches and just a little bit of baby arugula. I hope you like this recipe. As always, stay tuned to next week for more episodes. I'm continuing to drop more as we go, trying to see which content I like more, if it's going to be this style or doing the other style with no voice and just, right to it. So hopefully you guys like this. Love you guys. Until next time. Bye.
We gonna put it in. Put the work in. Goddamn! Every day, man. Every day. Put the work in. Gotta